know a lot of his music, and it's not really pushing music forward, and it's not pushing the world. I think he should have stayed going a little longer. Should have stayed going a little longer and popped back out in a time of happiness and his celebration. Either you either got to speed it up, or you got to switch producers, dog. I don't want to think that the whole time it was the youngins that was making you pop. That it was the underground scene and sound that was making you pop.
I definitely agree that Drake should have stayed behind a little bit and just kind of, fell back just a little bit. But, this was the plan, I guess. Shit like this that's on the album that just makes you look and you're like, bro, what the fuck do I listen to?
AC is broke in my hotel. It's hot as hell.
What is that? This is why I can't listen to this shit. It's shit like that. The AC is broken in my hotel. It's hot as hell. I heard this shit and I literally thought this shit was a joke. I did not believe that this was on the album. This shit is crazy. You think because these are people that listen to Drake. I haven't even given y'all my opinion yet.
You had an idea. It stopped.
Welcome back to Marcus at Work Media. So it's bad when even the Drake fans have negative things to say about
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Lewis to throw. Working the big fella downfield and outside. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
To the air on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, if they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you,
picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception.
You know, you would have thought that after having 3 interceptions in their last game, the quarterback would absolutely never throw this guy's way. But here we are. We're in the first drive, and they're trying to be aggressive, and they're attacking one of their best players defensively, and he makes them pay. 4 picks in 2 games. We got to be talking about this guy for the Heisman, right?
The Dogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Right back to the well. Across the 25, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Takes the handoff. It's Vincent. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything there.
Tight end trying to get in. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
and this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. The screen, he can go. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And obviously that's a little bit demoralizing for the offense, having the ball down there close to the goal line. On third down, you'd love to be able to just trust your offensive line to get the push you need to score a touchdown, but you don't get it. You don't necessarily have to go for it here, but it...
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here comes the Texas offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Caught in the backfield at 7. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Lewis wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wiley. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. A run for the quarterback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Lewis to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the Honey Badger before the Honey Badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
Bringing the heat. Catch in the middle. It's McCutcheon. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Longhorns are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Texas! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy out.
Oh, they block it. He picks it up. That's a live ball. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They go to the ground. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Safe completion on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Throws for the tight end. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. There he goes. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best line.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to throw, it's Myers. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it along the sideline. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. looking to throw on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on second down. Lost to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll move the tight end. Looking to pass. It's Meyer. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. Hailed the punt, can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man, it's Terry. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Winston. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lewis to throw. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It's 1st down from the 11. Unloads quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Smashes it between the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not in the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd
turning it on. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Myers. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
On the snap, it's Vincent. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. back to pass. Swings it out to his running back. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Quarterback will keep it. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Vincent. Max going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Lewis wants to pass. Connection to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed over the middle. It's Winston. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense...
Oh, he's got some space. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. They'll start this drive from the 42. leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Looking for a man. It's Meyer. It's complete on the right side. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Croman Hope. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Dogs are moving quickly down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Nebraska is getting smoked, and even though this might seem surprising, I'm not sure folks around that program feel that way. Something's up there in Lincoln. They're trailing by 14 to Northwestern. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on. Breaks into the open. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Winston. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now here, second and long. Lewis to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Looking to throw on third. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCutcheon. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking for a productive play on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Butler. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Winston. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in a sudden change situation.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Lewis wants to pass. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Wide open downfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Myers. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continues.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Evans. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. With the catch, it's McCutcheon.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep him in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Shannon. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Wants to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just happened.
There he goes. The 50. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Bowling Green opened up a can. And how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of the MAC should take notice. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Lewis wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Longhorns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Here's the pressure. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Start this drive firing. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.